All right, there we go. So my test, it failed the last run. So I press run test. That sound you hear is my, um, it's when the agent goes into, I think goes, honestly don't know, but I think it's when it goes into the computer. Excuse me. Goes in the computer and opens a new application or a certain application. So yeah, dang, computer's already getting hot. So it's because I'm live streaming. So it's gonna fail. I don't know what it's doing right now because it can't see the cursor. It's still working. It's working on a step. Test is running, monitoring progress. So this is one concentric study. This is the Rust workspace. This was supposed to be. Um, it was like a. I don't know. It was, I was doing it to like protect like the internet or whatever, just for protection. I was studying on here, and then it turned into something else, and now it is what it is. It's like a bunch of files and stuff like that, or a bunch of text. And then finally, I had something that was working nice on here, and then I brought it over to separate it so I can go ahead and focus on that without a bunch of other information in the background to confuse it. So right here, it's not doing anything. It's still working. If it was doing something, it would have brought this back up automatically, but it's not. Check it out. You can draw on it and stuff, right? So, oops, I don't know what it's doing. Oh, what's it doing? It's making noise. Um, yeah, so, jeez Louise, it was this light. I don't know why I'm yawning. Um, all right, so that's. Oh, should I run to, or do you want to close? Oh shoot, for real? Test failed. Focus issue. The test failed because Safari wasn't the frontmost application. What happened? Focus enforcement failed. Problem OBS. That's what I'm using to stream. So I'm happy it caught the problem instead of me having to guess why it wasn't working. Um, so this is the wifey. Dun, dun, dun. Damn, that was messed up. All right, so OBS Studio is active instead of Safari. Error state failure expected Safari, but OBS Studio is active. Halting, okay. Okay. Close or minimize OBS. Got it. Okay. All right. So we're going to say run test again just because I had OBS open. So I can't touch anything because it takes screenshots. So I should have left my scribble stuff on there. I don't care. I'm going to do it again. Look at that. Boom. So like, you know, so it sees it. All right. Jeez Louise. So it's supposed to clear it. I don't know if I messed it up. All right, there we go. It opened it, and it's using the keyboard, but it's using commands. You know how you can do Command A to select all, and then Command C to copy all, and Command V to paste. It's using commands to, I believe, to click on the buttons because it's a little more easier than moving the cursor, and you can see the cursor moving around and stuff. I did that and it was working really well, only for a short period, um, because I think it's because I'm sitting wrong, bro. Not enough oxygen in my fat head. It was too much information at once to move the cursor over and press the button and keep on doing it for the computer. So it started hallucinating and couldn't find the buttons right. But I'm sure I could do that, make it work in the future after I understand this a little more. So it's using a couple. It's using a couple tools right now, and they're all working together properly, which is fine. But now I'm trying to cut down the latency. Latency. Now I'm trying to. I don't know how to say it. The latency reduction, something like that, right? Like right now, it's taking way too long because I think it failed. Oh, there we go. Look at that. So the first triangle we made was a little upper left, and it started from the bottom right, and it went up, and it went down, and it went across. But for some reason, the first line was straight, and even though the cursor went down to make a triangle, it was curved. And so I fixed it. I had it click, drag, release. Now click again, release, and clicking and release. All right, I think it's done. So this is cool, right? Freaking it did it. It's done. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Now this is kind of like the smarter version of this other one. But we're trying to treat it as like a child, and we're trying to raise it to be smarter and better like every other parent does, right? So I'm gonna say, okay, I did another run. Okay, I did another run. Can you go see how it performed from past performances? That didn't make sense. To perform, comparing it to past performances. Um, so yeah, I'm just gonna be patient. I'm using Opus 4.6, which is kind of like overkill, but um, and that's a model by Anthropic. All right, so when you hear that noise, it's like going in the background to another part of the computer, which is super cool. watching the fights also, so it's pretty dope. Um, cool. I got my phone right here just in case we got any. Mm, oh, I can't mute it. How do I mute? Nope, no muting. All right, it's almost done. I think an Irishman is fighting. So went through. I went to the other project. Sorry, I'm probably making you guys yawn. Whoever's watching this, and I checked it out. Interesting. Chords into trace, but ingestion. Okay. Let me check why. It's checking it out. Blah blah. I'm just reading this. Dang, 169,000 milliseconds. That's gnarly, huh? All right. So I'm just reading this. It's not like I understand everything it's saying. Oh, is he fighting right now? Strickland's fighting right now? That's gnarly. What time does freaking Ryan Garcia fight? Bro, he looks thin. Why does he look so thin? He looks young though. Why he looks younger than he did, and I don't know. Maybe his health. Right, he's doing better. All right, so it's done. The square is gone. Now the skill library has resolved chords for step 10. Okay, so it did all this. What happened? What the next run should look like. All right, so we're just gonna say run test, and we're just gonna press enter, and we're gonna let it do its thing. And it's running on Composer 1. It's not running on the Opus 4 point something. Maybe I should give it a an Opus 4.6 run because it'll be able to kind of fix itself. Bro, it looks fake right now. That's crazy. Like, it doesn't look like Strickland. He looks healthy and freaking. It looks thin. His arms look big. His torso looks a little thinner. But that's gnarly, man. So hopefully this goes quicker. Underdog? We'll see, man. 15 and 2, 32, 34, 2 years difference. Bro, I'm old. Nah, there's levels. Levels to this. I'm just trying to make it to the next level, bro. See, it's still taking long. And yeah, it's taking way too long. So I might do a run with Opus and see if it's quicker. It's going to definitely be quicker because it could. It's going to figure out why it's so slow already. Composer 1's kind of like a default AI agent. Bro, Strickland looks good, man. I'm happy for that guy. He looks young. All right, so just drew, which is dope. Yeah, he looks young. Arm looks big. Looks like he's rested. Fresh, freaking shave. Doing it. This dude is different, huh? Oh man. All right, this is probably done. And all right, so I'm gonna say I'm just gonna talk. All right, so around the test, go ahead and check out the most recent test run. It says total time was 1 minute 55 seconds. And I'm running this on Composer 1. So we know that it's not as smart as your model for Opus 4.6. So I think the next run, I'm going to run Opus 4.6 to run the test. So if there's anything I need to know, um, or anything you want to say to the next Opus 4.6 on the next run to South Hill or whatever, I'll keep that trust in the next Opus 4.6 because it's basically what you are and it's going to understand what you're saying. So if you could just start that by saying run test again and then say whatever else you're going to say. So it's not like the perfect prompt giving it to Opus, but it's gonna understand. It just went and it's gonna look and tell me what to tell it, which is gonna be dope. I could actually tell it to go and write something inside and change the Opus 4.6 to Opus 4.6, and it could do that, but I don't want to jump ahead and start experimenting too far. All right, Strickland. I don't know. Why is Strickland an underdog? Who did he lose against? Because Strickland's dope. 34 is not old at all, bro. I mean, maybe for how many fights he has. Bro, it's such a gnarly fighting style. He stands so straight up. All right, so it's finished. I'm gonna do this after round one. No one's even watching right now. So fast forward um, to when the screen starts moving again. Give it 4 minutes now. 4 minutes and 2 seconds. I'll be back. He's ranked 3, but he's an underdog. Maybe I read it wrong. Maybe he's not an underdog. Just looks so calm. Connecting with his jab. Ooh. Mmm. Mmm. Hurt him. He's hurt, bro. He's going down. Uh-oh. He's a fighter. Sean's all right. Ooh, a jab to a inner leg kick. Ooh, ooh. Oh, oh! Connected twice on his chin. Bro, what's freaking like vibrating? Not this. Yeah, just keep jabbing. Oh, slip, slip. That was a slip, bro. I'm just gonna go ahead and copy this, paste it. All right, so this is the first test run that I am doing um, with a different model. So it's gonna definitely change things up because Composer one just doesn't have that. Um, there's a max version too, but all right, we're gonna see. Make sure. All right, let's see what it does. I'm kind of excited. I'm gonna wait 19 seconds. Oh, should have went upstairs, buddy. All right, look calm. No one looks tired. All right, check this out, baby. This is gonna be going. All right, first time running Opus 4.6 for the project. It's a really sophisticated model, and so I'm thinking it's gonna run super smooth. Don't mind the closing the backgrounds or the dirty couches. Blame the kids. When in doubt, blame the kids. Watching Strickland right now. All right, so. Okay, okay. Let me run the outer loop command as specified. All right, boom. Refreshed it. See how quick it does. How quick it goes. See, I wish it would already be quicker. It's not moving as quick as I want it to. Yeah, it's lagging. Come on. There we go. All right, Strickland. All right, gonna clear canvas. So stupid. Strickland's freaking awesome, bro. For a Mexican, I like you. That's funny, bro. Mm. Damn, bro. A minute 44? Serious? Thought it was going to be way faster. Like, I would go for Hernandez. I know how good Strickland is. I haven't seen Hernandez fight, but he's not impressing me. He has 2 losses, 15 wins, which is great. But maybe it's part of his game plan. So, and he's getting tagged just by the jab. So Strickland got some tree trunks, bro. He's walking on tree trunks. All right, I think it's done. That was whack. Oh, it's not done. Oh, sorry. I don't know if Fernandez is letting him hit him. Kind of just playing possum and maybe gonna turn it up in late round 3, or no, I'll probably turn up in, I don't know, middle round 4. He just doesn't look as strong as Strickland. I mean, he doesn't seem smarter right now, unless he's fooling us. All right, it's done. All right, it ran the test. It wasn't impressive to me. It still seemed like it was taking too long. Um, I don't know what the problem is, or if it's just part of the process. I just need to know if this step could be enhanced. Good body work. Could be enhanced anymore, or if we should run a debug or whatever. So you just let me know. Go ahead and check out the most previous run of concentric study, and we can go on from there. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. You know, for a Mexican, I like you. That's funny. Let's see. Got him against the fence. Is what? Oh no, he couldn't hold him. Let's see. No, he's not as strong. He's not as strong as Strickland. Strickland's just stronger. He's looking more talented. He's looking better. He's connecting more. I want to see if Hernandez can pull out that Mexican heart and just kind of, you know, break through Strickland. But I think Strickland is kind of broken, you know. So it's gonna be hard to get that, you know, to break through that. So we'll see. Broken as in like he has a strong mentality. That kind of broken. If that makes sense. I don't know if it makes sense to anybody. But okay, okay, okay. Wow, 15 versus 6. All right, see, he's turning it up. It looks like early though. Round 3. Maybe he's trying to win. I don't know. Yeah, Strickland's good, man. but you gotta move your head there, buddy. Mm, 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 mm. So instead of wasting tokens, yeah, Hernandez looks like he's just getting pieced up. I'm just gonna go right here. I'm gonna go to Gemini. I like using Gemini. So, so what's the problem with this? Use quotations, paste it. Just kind of get a second opinion from something from the outside. Oh, little clash of heads. Ooh. See, Strickland turned him. Getting slippery in there. Oh, Hernandez going down, brother. He's going down, bro. Ooh, bomb. He threw a bomb. There you go. Dude, he's down, man. Poor dude. Dude, he's done. Stop it. Holy moly. What, bro? He didn't look that good, man. That's weird. Maybe there's just that gap, huh? He looked good, man. Strickland looks so healthy. He doesn't look like, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. He just looks younger. Younger, healthier. He doesn't look stressed. He doesn't look like he's freaking been drinking, you know? Maybe he changed his diet. Ooh. Yeah. Oh, he grabbed his stomach. He's like, ow, bro. All right. Well, we got to watch. Bro, I wasn't picking my nose. My nose itches. Nice. All right, we'll do one more test after this and we'll call it a night. It's already been 35 minutes. So it's cool because that guy just made changes over there. Run test. All right, come on. Opus 4.6. Second run. Oh, he just doesn't look. Look at how Strickland looks compared to Hernandez on the right, man. Just looks better. All right, not too bad. It refreshed it. I mean, it didn't refresh. It freaking did it. Strickland's gnarly, bro. All right, this is taking too long again. Dang. That's dope. That was real, man. He's for sure. He's like, yeah, he's being honest, man. That's crazy respect. He's like, great performance later, bro. I think it's done. Yes, it is. Nice. Hit a new record, baby. Nice. Look at that. That's dope. All right, so we'll end with that. We got a new record. That's pretty cool. It even says that. So it's aware what it's supposed to do. Zero failures. That's freaking dope, bro. All right, guys. Well, nice little live. Just catch you guys up on what I'm working on. So